Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholimla, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to the H.I.M, YAHAWAH that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI to the best of their ability. This is YAHAWAH. Just coming at you with a quick lesson before camp. Wanted to go off into, pretty much a back to the basics, trusting in the Lord. Because that's one of the main things that we have to do. You have to have trust in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man, in these last days. As a matter of fact, let me start off here. Isaiah 31:1, right? Now, Egypt is synonymous with America today because it's a spiritual Egypt. But it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And that word woe goes off into sorrows or, disappointment, basically, or destruction. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and choose and trust in chariots. See? It says trust in chariots because they are many. And in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. See? You have a lot of people, man. They get up and they just trust in themselves. They trust in their family members. They trust in their job. They trust in, their damn NyQuil and their damn blood pressure pills. They trust in the pastor that's teaching them about white Jesus. They trust in idols. They trust in money. They trust in the so-called white man for sure. He's one of the main idols, man, that our people are into, man, that the Lord just, I could just see he's enraged when he sees how we go after these idols and not recognize him. You see, so we're to put our trust in the Lord because we're living in the last days where he's all you got anyway. But there's going to be people out here, man, 2/3 of our people, and I pray that I'm not a part of that. I'm praying that he would not turn me back, take away his Holy Spirit from me, and place me off in this world again, man, because this place is trash. And you can see the wickedness and evilness on it, man. Just everything just drews and just liquefied and just drenched in nastiness, man. Right? But there's going to be a lot of 2/3 people, man, that's going to be out here that's going to be trusting in Esau's system. They're going to go and line up in droves to take this man's, his MOTB, that mark of the beauty and the beast. Why? Because they're going to trust in him because he's got the resources. But guess who gave him the resources? Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, the real source. And see, he's just set up as a stumbling block. He's set up to see, all right, well, let's see. What you going to do? You going to trust in the one that I gave the stuff to, or you going to trust in me, the source? Because Esau not running nothing. He's not doing anything without the Lord. This man wouldn't have a military without the Lord. He wouldn't be running the earth without the Lord. He wouldn't be doing anything that he's doing without the Lord. The Lord gave him that power. Matter of fact, you could get that in Daniel chapter 4. Let's go to verse 17. It says, this matter by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, right? And set it up over it the bases of men. And Esau is a base man. The so-called white man, there ain't nothing about them on a high stature at all. They're just set up by the Lord. And that shows you the power of the Lord. So while you trusted in the basis of men, you should be trusting in the one that set the basis of men up. Like straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I noticed was, let's go, because this is how I pretty much got into this topic. I was reading the book of Psalms. I'm with the Apostle Rakah when he says read the book of Psalms. Ever since I heard him say that a while back, I've been reading the book of Psalms, man. I love the book of Psalms, man. Because as you're reading it, you should be praying it because most of them are prayers. Okay, so let's get Psalms 27. This is the one I was reading in today. But let's get the very last verse. It says, wait on Yahawah, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So it says wait twice, right? Let's get this word wait in the Hebrew. Let's see what it says. Another thing is to look up these words too. It's YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH, 869 and 60. To wait, to look for, hope, expect, to wait or look eagerly for. See? And that's pretty much about it too. Let's see here. It says to bind together, perhaps by twisting, collect, to expect, gather together, look patiently, tarry, wait. Okay. So yeah, man. Just basically, to be looking for, to hope in. Should be hoping in the Lord, and it says that twice. But it also says be of good courage. So let's get this word courage, because that's actually a commandment in that particular phrase there, or that verse. It's hazak, H2388, and they have it as a phrase. It says to strengthen, prevail, harden, be strong. And we're gonna have to be hardened, man. And what these scriptures do, it hardens you. Basically, it gives you it battle tests you. You know, we're being battle tested right now. So when the real strenuous stuff comes down, we're gonna already have that callousness, or that, you know, the experience, so to speak, because of the day-to-day things that we go through. You know, and you're using the scriptures to overcome, or you're taking the scriptures and saying, well, the Lord said this. It may seem this way in the carnal. I can see that it's this way, but the Lord said this. You know, spiritually, because this is a spiritual war and we're being battle tested. So when people start bugging out, when shit hits the fans out here, we're going to be cool, calm, and collective. And people going to be looking at you like, why? Why aren't you worried? Motherfuckers going to be running around here, man. I'm talking screaming, crying, grown-ass men, panicking. We're going to be kicked back, and I pray that we're a part of that. But being in this truth, that's why the scriptures talks about this wisdom and this knowledge. Let's get that in Isaiah 33 and 6. Put a highlight on this real quick. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. See, you're going to be stable in that time of destruction, so to speak. And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So let's get this word stability. Salakia. This word stability is Amawana, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Awa. No, Amawana. Okay, H530. Firmness. See? Fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. See, you're going to be steady. These niggas going to be shaking, man. You know, like, you know, you got a shooter, you got a steady aim. He's got the right technique with his breathing. You know, he's steady. You know, you'll have a person that's panicking, and in the midst of all bullshit, a real army sniper or shooter, hey, they're poised. They've been battle tested, because what they do is, during their training, they'll have like live action, live rounds, so to speak, going off, booms and bomb, you know what I'm saying, sounds and shit just out of the blue, just popping up, and they just steadfast, they steady. But then you'll have a person that, you know, pretty much he didn't pay attention during the courses. Nigga falling asleep, he's dreaming about his woman, and when things get hot, he's panicking, he's shaking, he can't even pull the trigger. They even had data as far as like a lot of the world wars, World War I, World War II, where there were men in the trenches that never even shot off a bullet because they were so scared. They just dropped, got into fetal position, and just let their brethren next to them get blasted, man. Crazy, bro. Anyway, let's move on though. Some precepts on that Psalms 27. Let's go back to Psalms 27 real quick. Very last verse in that, 14. Wait on Yahweh, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. See, you have to be of good courage for him to strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on Yahweh, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So let's get this word strengthened too. Good to go into these words. Okay, they have it as a phrase too. What's that? Amas. H553. To be strong, alert, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard. See that? To strengthen, secure. See, the Lord is going to secure us. He's going to harden us, basically, make us firm, assure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, for real, man, the Lord he's going to keep his end. He's going to keep his part, man. It says, to be alert physically, on foot, or mentally, encourage, confirm, be courageous, of good courage, steadfastly minded, strong, stronger, established, fortify, harden, increase, prevail. See, those are good words, man. You know what I'm saying? Good encouragement right there. Right? So let's grab a couple of these precepts that goes along with this particular verse here. Let's go over a few chapters here. 31. Chapter 31. Psalms 31 and 24. It says, be of good courage. See? And he shall strengthen your heart. See how it says, be of good courage, and then he'll strengthen your heart. All ye that hope in the Lord Yahawah. See? There's only a certain amount of people that's going to hope in Yahawah BAHASHAM. Everybody is not going to have hope in him. 2/3 are not going to have hope in the Lord. The heathen, they're not going to have hope in the Lord. They're going to have hope in the idols that they worship. And it's not going to get them nothing. Right? So things are about to get drastic out here. And that's the reason why we go back over these particular types of lessons to not, to reinforce ourselves, but to reinforce the flock as well. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now let's go to the next precept. Psalm 62. You have verses 1 and verse 5. I'm going to get 1 and 2 and 5. Jump to 5. Psalm 62 and 1, to the chief musician, to Jeduthun, a psalm of David. So we know, this is our King David. King David was on point, man, with these things, boy. Truly my soul waiteth upon Yahawah. See? From him cometh my salvation. David knew that. That's what we should be contemplating on. We know that the Lord is our strength, our salvation. Not fucking Esau, man. None of Esau's inventions, none of his shit, you know what I'm saying, is it could play a part if that's what the Lord wants to happen. But it's got to be what the Lord wants to happen. We're trusting in the Lord. He can use any of the elements. He can use any of this shit that's here. But we have to understand and trust that it's him that created all the things that are around us to even be used. Right? Okay, so it says, he only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. See, the Lord is our rock and salvation. He's our defense. Not me, not you, not us. Like I said, he can use anything, with that, for that defense. But we have to have pure, straightforward faith that it is Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI that's in control of all things, man. Don't get to wavering over into anybody being able to save you. No one can save you except for Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Verse 5, my soul wait thou only upon Yahawah, for my expectation is in him, from him. See, my soul wait thou only upon Yahawah, for my expectation is from him. Let's get this word expectation. They have YAHAWAH. YAHAWAH, if I'm pronouncing that right. YAHAWAH. H8615, expectation, cord. Hope, expectation, hope, ground of hope. Things hoped for, outcome. It says literally a cord as an attachment. And I guess you can, say for, like, I don't know, maybe something that we don't do, because Jacob is a plain man. But, I've seen cliff climbers, Esau cliff climbing and shit, and they'll have a rope, cord, have some support where, in case they do fall, it's somewhat of a safety net. It catches them, you know what I'm saying? And they, kind of keeps them from hitting rock bottom hard ground, you know what I'm saying? So I could see that, as far as an attachment, a cord, it says expectancy. hope, live, thing that I long for, right? So the Lord is our, expectation, man. We expect, you should be expecting the Lord to do what he said he's going to do, because he's not a man that can lie, right? Let me see what else too. It was some, let's get this word defense too in verse 2. Mashagab, I think that's, yeah. H4869. High place, refuge, secure height, retreat, a stronghold, refuge of God. Let's see here. Wow, and I just mentioned that. A cliff. I ain't even, wow, that's a spirit. A cliff, or other lofty or inaccessible place. Abstractly, altitude, figuratively, a refuge. So when you're on high, which is where the most high is, you're above. You have those battle scenes where they talk about you're in an uphill battle. You ever heard that phrase? That's an uphill battle. When people will be like, "Oh man, you ain't winning that." Now there are movies where they'll show Esau where he pretty much he done won heel, so to speak. But if somebody is gunning down on you and you're trying to climb up and gun up on them, they have the advantage. It's real simple. They simply have the advantage, man. You're not gonna be able to rock because they can see you. They can see down on. They looking down. It's better to be. You got a better vision looking down on something as opposed to looking up. See, it's like an eagle, man. You know what I'm saying? The eagle, man. He's looking down on everything. That motherfucker can see like 2 miles. I think an eagle can see like 2 miles ahead, man. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? You're not about to you not looking 2 miles up in the sky, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on. Anyway, but let's go to the next precept. Only got 2 more. Got 2 more precepts. Psalms 130. 130 and verse 5. Wait for Yahweh. My soul doeth wait. See that word wait again twice. And in his word do I hope. That's another thing. What is this wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. This word. You got to hope in what he said. You can't have hope unless all right, well, what are you hoping in? Well, the Lord said this. That's what you're hoping in. The Lord said that he would look out for me in the days of famine. The Lord said that he would protect and keep me safe. The Lord said that he would give me the courage to even be beheaded, basically, or to be caught up in one of these FEMA camps, or whatever the case may be, whatever our lot may be. You're going to have the Lord on your mind. You should have the Lord on your mind no matter where you go, no matter what our situation is in these last days. The Lord should be on your mind. That's why it's so important to get this truth, get these scriptures within you, so you will have something to come up. You can go into that spiritual bank account and take out a loan, so to speak, or however you want to put it. But you should be able to go into your spiritual set and say, no, the Lord said this. I'm not gonna be moved. The Lord said this, man. Because it's gonna come a point where this man, this so-called white man, he's gonna want you to renounce or denounce the Lord. He's going to want you to basically say, I don't know no God. I don't know him. I don't know no Lord. I don't know no Yahweh or no YAHAWASHI. Well, isn't this you in the videos right here? Yeah, but I don't believe in that no more. No, you don't want to be one of those people. You're supposed to be going hardcore like, hey, yeah, I'm one of them guys. I'm one of those women. I believe in Yahweh BAHASHAM. I believe that the Lord going to give you the spirit to say what's going to be said anyway. But the point that I'm trying to make is you should be trusting in Yahweh BAHASHAM with all your heart, mind, and soul, man, no matter what goes down. Verse 6, it says, my soul waiteth for the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. I say, more than they that watch for the morning, man. Let Israel hope in Yahweh, for with Yahweh there is mercy, and with him is plenteous redemption. And he shall redeem Israel from all his iniquities, man. So it says it's plenteous redemption from the Lord, man. Those are things to remember. You should be remembering that the Lord is long suffering, that the Lord is merciful, that the Lord is forgiving. And we also have to, confess our sins, man. Confess, you know what I'm saying? Don't be holding, you don't want to be holding on to that. Oh, I didn't do nothing. No, because the Lord know what you've done. On a day-to-day basis, we ask the Lord, YAHAWASHI, to please forgive us of the sins that we've committed knowingly or unknowingly. You should be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to be straight up and clear with the Lord. You don't want to be holding back, because you got a lot of Jake out here. That's going to be their problem. They don't want to admit that they're wrong. You got Jake that's out here, man. They really don't believe that they've ever done anything wrong. They'll make up excuses for shit that they'll know is wrong, but they'll make up an excuse and make it seem as if they were right all the time. Well, but see, they'll give you that excuse. Well, yeah, I robbed him, but he shouldn't have had his money hanging out of his pocket, so that's not my fault. Shit like that, man. That's how Jay get down, man. Okay, so I got one more. Let's see this. Isaiah. Let's see. Isaiah 25:9. And it reads, "And it shall be said in that day, Lo, this is our God. We have waited for him, and he will save us. This is the Lord Yahweh. We have waited for him." See that word wait twice again. "We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation." So, amen. Hey, we're waiting and trusting in Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Our daily bread comes from Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Our daily healing. Him loading us with benefits daily, man. The Lord be loading us down with benefits daily that we don't even really think about. A lot of people take for granted, man. But he's in control. That's the main thing. I mean, if you ever having a problem with faith, just look around you. Just look around you. Look at the creation, man. Look at, that's why the scripture talks about sometimes to go out and just get up, to deal with nature a little bit. Go for a walk in nature. Look at the birds, man. Look at the animals. Look at the ants. Look at the, what I'm saying? The Lord, you can learn a lot from animals, man. And then the scriptures talks about how, hey, you got the birds. They don't sow. They don't do no work, man. They just out here flying around. I see birds eating all damn day long. Like, what? If you just motherfucker done threw an extra piece of pizza out the damn window or something, and you'll see birds just smashing some crumbs or something. You know what I'm saying? I see birds smashing all day long, man, and they be up early. They be up early as shit. They plucking worms. They just eating. Then I see them build their nest. They got nests. We got nests around. I got a cardinal nest right here in front of me. A cardinal nest, you know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful bird, man. And you get to watch it transform, because when they start off, they're brown, little brown babies. And then you start to see them phase, you know what I'm saying? It's like a brownish red, and then they just turn bright red with the yellow beak thingy, man. But man, them birds is beautiful. We got blue jays. You can hear a lot of this stuff in the background, and even that's me being in Detroit. These neighborhoods got a lot of, I see deer now running through the damn hood. Like, I guess that was a part of COVID. Animals kind of, it got quiet out. No, wasn't too much traffic. So animals just kind of like drifted places, But no, we got nests, you know what I'm saying? Where you can see like how they put it together, man. I see birds, man. They be plucking up shit. They be grabbing up straw. They be grabbing up little wool, little shit that's on the ground. Like they... you be like, damn, that's a little bit of cushion from a old ass couch, and they'll grab that shit, pack it into their little, and be cozy. You see what I'm saying? And that's all about the spirit and power of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. They have everything that they need, and really, in reality, that's how we supposed to be living. But we failed as a people. You know what I'm saying? Through Adam, you're not supposed to be going nowhere to no goddamn supermarkets to get no food, man. You know what I'm saying? Or paying for no food like that. Food's supposed to be throughout the earth. I can remember growing up, you used to see a lot more fruit trees and things of that nature. But shit, Esau done cornered the market. This motherfucker, you got to go to this clown for everything. And it's GMO'd, So I'm going to end out there, man. I didn't want to keep the lesson long. I was reading in that particular chapter, and that's what stuck with me. And, we don't want to quench the spirit. We just move in the spirit when we get it, man. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala, the Bible Ball.